It was a bloody start to 2018 in Canada, as police were involved in the deaths of at least 8 people in January. In 2017 as a whole, there were at least 65 police-involved deaths, so 2018 is already ahead of that awful pace. The first reported death happened on January 1 in Doro Township near Peterborough, Ontario. Police entered a residence and located a man in distress who was later declared dead at the scene. No further details have been provided, and the Special Investigations Unit, which investigates harm to civilians by police in Ontario, are investigating. So what do we know about the 8 people whose deaths occurred in some way through police involvement? One victim has been named publicly and identified as a Cree man, Brandon Stephen, a 24-year-old father of 2. His was an in-custody death with no specific cause of death provided. This was one of 2 in-custody deaths in January 2018, along with an unnamed 27-year-old in St. Catharines, Ontario, for whom similarly no cause was given. 2 people were killed in a collision related to a police chase in which the victims were not in the pursued vehicle. 2 victims were described as in distress at the time of the police encounter. One person, a man in his 40s, was shot and killed by Calgary police. The ages of victims range from 24 to 63. 2 victims were identified as female and 5 as male. For one victim, in St. John, no details have been provided of any sort. The Provincial Sûreté de Quebec, the SQ, was involved in 3 deaths, including the death of Brandon Stephen. The Ontario Provincial Police were involved in 2 deaths. Other forces involved in civilian deaths in January 2018 were City Police in Regina and Calgary, as well as the Niagara Regional Police Service.